This is how I 3D modeled the new FIFA World Cup ball, Trionda. First, it's important to understand its geometry. The ball consists of 4 equal panels inscribed on a tetrahedron. This is the shape of each panel, and it can be simplified into a repeating 3-part module. Let's begin by matching a reference image to a sphere from the top view. We'll draw the curves over the sphere, using as few edges as possible. Make sure the curves stay within the sphere's circumference. Next, use the shrink wrap modifier. Set it to project along the z-axis, and then apply it. Now let's jump into geometry nodes. Create a new node network, where we'll primarily use the transform node. Start by rotating the mesh curve by 120 degrees along the z-axis. Then repeat the operation, this time rotating it 240 degrees. Use the join geometry node to combine the original curve with the new ones. At this point, we've partially completed the first module. We'll finish it later. Next, we'll create the remaining 3 panels. To do this, use a transform node and scale it by -1 both on the x and y axis. To rotate this new panel and align it with the faces of the tetrahedron, use this specific value for x. This value corresponds to the angle between the faces of a regular tetrahedron. With the module in place, rotate it by 120 degrees and 240 degrees. Now, the basic structure is nearly done, but the edges are a little messy and incomplete. The S shape I'm drawing here is the final form, which, if modeled correctly, should work perfectly with the geometry node setup. The key is defining the center of the S, where the direction changes, ensuring you have an equal number of edges on both sides. Once that's done, we'll match the vertices. Use the shrink wrap modifier to snap the mesh to the base sphere. I recommend using the mesh to points node to visualize the vertices, which makes it easier to align them correctly. Finally, after the geometry node setup, add a merge by distance node to ensure that all nearby points are connected. Adjust the merge distance to a value that makes sure all nearby points are connected. From here, it's just a matter of filling in the interior with faces and subdividing as needed. Let me know if you'd like a more in-depth tutorial.